The emotional landscape after donating eggs can vary widely. For most donors, this is an extremely fulfilling experience, one that they hold closely to their identity and one that they're really proud of. For others, there may be some more complex emotions coming up post-donation. Here are some ones to consider and to think about. A sense of loss or grief. So kind of this idea that you know there's a donor-conceived child out there who has a genetic link to you that you may or may not ever meet or have a relationship with. The second is curiosity and attachment. So kind of being curious about, hey, what do they look like? Do they act like me? If I had baby photos, would they look like my baby photos? And sometimes that curiosity can add an emotional strain, right? And sort of this longing for attachment can come from there, especially in those arrangements where direct contact is limited or not available. The third is responsibility and guilt. So sort of having this sense of responsibility for that child's future welfare and not really knowing what that will be. These feelings can be compounded by societal or family pressures, also kind of attributing to like your own well-being and making sure that you feel good about what you've done, which brings up some of that guilt. Identity conflicts is also one here to think about, so that knowing that a donor-conceived child exists separately from you every single day may or may not contribute to how you think about yourself, how you think about your future, and who you are. The last one is ethical dilemmas. So this kind of gets deeper, right? The philosophy around, I donated my eggs and they exist out there in a donor-conceived person. How does that work with genetic privacy? How does that work with the societal impacts of egg donation? What do I need to understand about possibility of future contact and the needs of a donor-conceived child? So these are bigger, more complex thoughts, but ones that you definitely may experience post-donation.